So I know that there's like an expression, never go into business with friends. And I'm kind of trying to figure out if that's true, if there's a reason for that. So obviously text us if you have experiences or reasons why yes or no. Now, I do not own a single thing. Like my girl Paulina, she has a couple homes. I do some investments. That's a dream. That's like hats off to you, girlfriend.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and
girl.
Your first one you did on your own. Shout out to you. Amazing. I do not own a single thing, and I live in a city, and so buying an apartment doesn't necessarily fit the vibe check for me right now, because
neither does the interest rate.
Yeah.
The interest rate doesn't fit the vibe check either.
The interest rate, or the fact that there's probably an HOA on top of paying interest as well, buying a condo or something. And also, in my budget, I couldn't get something that I would want to live in. So that's not really in the 5-year plan. But what is in something, and yes, interest rates, so it's an open conversation. But my best friend Maddie and I are very seriously talking about going in on an investment like cabin or property that we would fix up and then we would also rent out. And there are very serious discussions. We've started looking.
You could be like that lady on HGTV, except not racist.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, right, except not racist. And you could do a whole show.
On.
I would watch that series.
Would you?
Of you guys fixing up a cabin?
Yeah, because she's a character. Like, she moves at a glacial speed, but she's really creative and, I trust her. So, okay, that's great. We could have a show as well, so that could bring money in. But we both grew up in places where, and I know sometimes if you don't have like cabin culture, then you think like, oh, you have a cottage and it's huge. It's like, no, everyone had like a little place like an hour, a couple hours away. Maybe it was near a lake, maybe it was near skiing, whatever. And that was kind of just like the culture. And so we really are seriously thinking about it. She's creative and can like paint and craft and do all the things. And I feel like I could be, a little bit organized, and then we could have a place. The dream would be to have a place for like all of our friends to then do, our girls trip or whatever. But I do know that people say like going into business with friends, it could be very, very bad. It could turn out badly. You could lose a friend. And so I guess I wanted to hear your guys' opinion, because this is like a real thing. And I necessarily couldn't do it on my own, getting the kind of place that I would want that would be lucrative to rent out.
Look at Kaelin, an Airbnb host. Look at this Verbo host over here. Look at
Real
you.
estate queen.
Look at Barbara Corcoran over here.
I didn't do it yet.
Yes.
I didn't do it
Crazy.
yet. I had to ask my tribal counselor. What are they called on Survivor? My tribunal. I had to ask.
I think you're right. I think it could be tricky, especially with something like that where. It could be straightforward, but a lot of times that kind of stuff with renovations is not. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it would be, you're throwing more money and more money and more money, and it's like, I guess as long as you guys are on the same page with like this is getting split down the middle. But I don't know, maybe, do you have similar sensibility like in design taste and stuff like that?
For sure, yes, we have the exact same. Yeah, she was the one who helped me, aside from Jason, pick the burnt yellow rug, burnt mustard rug. Yeah, burnt yellow.
That's not a color, because I read that on the text.
No, I know. High fashion. But no, so yes, we do. And we have had a friendship since 2009 probably. And
so she wants the indoor-outdoor pool that you're thinking about. she's down with the infinity edge.
She's down with the infinity pool.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yes, which is great in the winter.
What about the water slide? Does she want the water slide or not?
She's cool, and she wants it to start at the primary bedroom and go
it's
up.
the primary, right? It wouldn't be anything else.
No, pocket doors. But yeah, so out of all people, I thought you would tell me not to do this, so I actually kind of feel better about this.
I think you're asking for it, maybe, but I don't know. It's twofold, right? Like, it's your friend, so you trust this person, but at the same time, I think you really have to trust that, like, hey, we can keep this professional, and there won't be animosity about, differences in decision making and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I say do it. I think you should do it. If it goes bad, sue her.
I agree.
At the end of the day,
we'll still be friends after I sue.
That's a good business model. You guys go in and create it how you like and rent it out. Yeah.
I feel like I could make it cute, because I've seen in so many Airbnbs where it's like, okay, there's nowhere for me to do the makeup. There's no natural lighting. Like, where are the mirrors? Where's the blow dryer? I don't know.
Are you going to put the helipad on the roof or on the side of the house?
I think, I almost said you're the cop. You're the pilot.
I would need to survey the area. I'm not a cop. I'm not allowed.
Put it in writing, girl. Put it all in writing.